Dear students, this time I'm coming again with another video, and this is on writing invitation. Invitation writing till now has not come in high secondary final examination, though it is in the syllabus. That's why we'll have to do it. Okay. So first, I would like to tell you how many invitations are there. Invitation writing. Invitation. Two types of invitations are there. One is formal, another one is informal. Okay, what is formal invitation? Formal invitation means one card type. Okay. Generally, we have seen for the marriage, for other purposes, for birthday sometimes, some invitations are printed. Those fall in the category of this one, formal invitation. And what is informal invitation? Informal invitation is that when you write a letter, when you write a formal letter to invite someone personally, that is informal invitation. Okay. And generally in the examination, formal invitation comes, and it's mostly it is in the CBSE syllabus. In SEVA syllabus is also there, council syllabus is also there, but it has not come till now. Still we have to do it. Okay. So before that, I would like to give one question to you. Please write it down. Question is like that. Draft an invitation of a marriage ceremony. Very simple question, and this is the most important one also. Okay. Now again, you bring your scale, pencil, rubber, and pen, because the box is to be made again. Now again the box comes. This time you draw better three lines, not the four ones. Leave the last line. How much it goes, we don't know. And for this, you have two options. Either you can draw something here and there, or without drawing anything, you can drop this invitation. Okay. Those who are expert in drawing, you can draw something. For example, in marriage ceremony, we can draw one Lord Ganesha or something like that. If you're expert in it, I'm not an expert, I'm just trying to show you the idea how to draw it. Some people are there who can draw like this. You can draw like this. But if you are not expert, better don't draw it. Without drawing, you can write it. I will not draw because I'm not an expert in drawing. Thus I will follow it. Now here, in a stylish way, I will write invitation. And if you don't write down an invitation also, it will do. Invitation. In a stylish way, like this suppose. Just erase unnecessary marks here. As I am doing, and here also, on the upper border also. Okay. Now you can make some designs in it if you want. With one color, so much design is not possible. But don't waste time also because it is only for 5 marks. Suppose this is enough. Now you can underline it like this. Okay. Now in a fixed design, we'll have to write. And this is written in the third person. So with the parents writing, father is writing, how they will start. Okay. One special design is to be followed. Sometimes you can write like this. Sometimes you can write like this. That means one fixed style is to be followed and it needs a little bit practice. Not actually a little bit, it needs more practice. Without practice, writing an invitation is not possible. Okay, because you will miss the style. You should know from where to start and where to end all these kind of lines. That's why be careful while you are writing and try to follow. Okay. One imaginary name I will take. Suppose Mr. Amal Saikia. And Mrs. Anima Saikia. Mr. Amal Saikia and Mrs. Anima Saikia. Suppose these are the parents. Okay. Then you can write cordially. Cordially. Now you can see I have ended the word cordially here and it is in the middle position of the boundaries. You can take a measurement exactly this much. That's why I told you that you need a little bit of practice for this cordially. Then we'll follow style. We'll try to go like this. Okay. Cordially invite your gracious presence. We'll write like this. Invite your gracious presence. We'll write up to here. Okay. On the auspicious. Here we can see I am writing like this on the auspicious, or if I want I can take it a little bit closer to the line. The word auspicious can be written auspicious. Mr. Amosik and Mrs. Animasik cordially invite your gracious presence on the auspicious. After that, the occasion of the marriage ceremony. Intentionally I have written MNC in capital of their son. Suppose Pratap or something like that. Nickname is suppose Babu. Sometimes nickname is well written. But here I will not write the nickname because I have already covered the distance here. Pratap. Wheat. Definitely the bride's name this time comes. Suppose Motion. This time suppose the nickname, domestic name. Suppose name is suppose June. June. Okay. So you have to follow this style, remember. Then I will write the name of the parents of the bride. Here you can start like this. Daughter of Mr. Any name you can give. Suppose Akash Fukan. See how much I am covering here. Akash Fukan will be written here. Fukan. And mother's name. Suppose Protifa Fukan. Mrs. You have to write. It is going in a style you can say. Protifa Fukan. To be solemnized. To be solemnized will write. To be solemnized on suppose July 15, suppose July 15, 2020, 2020, that means July 15, 2020. Suppose it will have an at their own residence. At their own residence. Suppose we are giving the time at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. After that, you are suppose inviting to the reception also. At 4 p.m. we are writing here now. We'll write and thereafter. And thereafter to reception at suppose one hotel like that. Here I will write to the reception in suppose hotel Suppose ABC. Jorhat. Okay. And after that we'll go down with the lines because I don't have much speech here. I'll have to go down. Here we'll write one RSVP. RSVP is a French word. This means please come. Here we'll write Homoseke and Onimaseke. Onimaseke was the name. Onimaseke. Then we'll write the address. Suppose the tower, Jorhat. Okay. So this is the invitation, and I would like to again show you or read it out if my handwriting is not quite legible. First, I have written invitation here. Then I am writing Mr. Animasaikia and Mrs. Amalsaikia and Mrs. Animasaikia cordially invite your guests' presence on the auspicious occasion of the marriage ceremony of dear son Pratap with Mousumi June, daughter of Mr. Akash Fukan and Mrs. Pratibha Fukan. To be solemnized here, you can put one comma also. To be solemnized on July 15, 2020 at your own residence at 4 p.m. and thereafter to the reception in Hotel ABC, Jorhat. So on the same day, that means reception will be there, and then RSVP, then please come. Okay. Or here you can give the time also here if you want. That suppose time is different at Jorhat, suppose at 6 p.m. If you want, you can write at 6 p.m. onwards. At 6 p.m. onwards, you can add this one. Okay. After that, here, Titabar Jorhat, this is the address. And if you want, you can give someone's phone number also. That is optional. Phone numbers are nowadays necessary. 700123456 like that. So this is the phone number. If anyone can contact these persons. Or here, if you want, you can write at the bracket father and mother also. I think there is no need because it has been already said that they are inviting you, and everyone will understand that they are the parents. Okay. So this is invitation writing. Okay. And this is formal invitation. Now I would like to show you what is informal invitation. In a short, I will show you what is informal invitation. Okay. So I think I can raise this one to show what is informal invitation. Okay. So I told you earlier, informal invitation is the invitation that is written as a letter. For that also you have to have a format. Suppose this is the sheet of the paper. Just imagine this is a sheet of the paper, one foolscap size paper. Here you have to write your own address. Almost like a formal letter. Your own address. Then after giving double space, as we do in letter writing, you have to give the date. And remember, we are not writing any letter. We are writing one informal invitation. This is informal invitation, what we are going to do. Informal invitation. Okay. First, your own address, then date. After that, you can write here salutation. Begins what is salutation? You know, when we address someone here, dear cousin, dear friend, or something like that, dear brother, dear sister, dear uncle, you can write here salutation. After leaving double space, the body starts. This is the body. Okay. And this body comprises 2 to 3 paragraphs. 2 to 3 paragraphs. If you can write in 2 paragraphs also, you can write in 3 paragraphs also. And here the subscription comes. Subscription comes. Then you post this informal invitation to someone. Now I will write an informal invitation. I will show you. This is a format only. Let me erase this format. The question will be same as I give earlier. This time I will just write start. Okay. And the names I think we can remember. One was Amal Sekes and then Anima Sekes. Now Amal Sekes writing. Mr. Amal Sekes is writing his own name. Then he will writing own address, Titabar Jorhat. Titabar Jorhat. Or you can write a pin also. Like that. Or better, write the word pin, P-I-N, pin, otherwise it will create some confusion. Now the date. The marriage was on 15 July. That's why you were sending this on suppose 20 June. 20 June. You can write like this. June 20. And years also 2020. Okay. Now salutation comes. Suppose Mr. Amosaike is writing to his brother. His brother name is suppose Anil. Dear Anil, he will write. Dear Anil. Then he will put one comma here. Okay. And now he will write the letter. I am happy to inform you that the marriage ceremony of our eldest son Pratap has been fixed and it will be solemnized on July 15, 2020 at our own residence, and a party will be given in Hotel ABC, and this time you can give the time on 6 p.m. onwards. So now write the second paragraph. Therefore, you are cordially invited for the same. Okay, I will not write much. I can add one more line, but I think I will not write. Okay, for the same. Now you can write here thanks. Thanks. Then you can write Amalsaikia. Okay. So this will do. I'm again reading it out. At the top, own address of the sender, Mr. Amal Saikat, Itabal Jorhat. This is PIN. Then this is the date, June 20, 2020. Then dear Anil, his brother. I'm happy to inform you that the marriage ceremony of our eldest son Pratap has been fixed and it will be solemnized on July 15, 2010. Sorry, 2020. Sorry for the mistake. 2020 at our own residence, and the party will be given in Hotel ABC on 6 p.m. onwards. Okay. Therefore, you are cordially invited for the same. Thanks. Thanks, Amal Shakir. Okay, so this is with your invitation writing, informal one. I have taught you both formal and informal one. And in the next video, I'm coming with another writing part. Thank you very much for your